What up, y'all? Welcome back, Conspiracy University. So let's just get right into this one, all right? Mining human behavior at MIT. As it says here, this article is more than 10 years old, so they've been doing this. With enough data at your command, a large group of humans can be coaxed into accomplishing practically any task, even as Alexander Pentland recently proved when the task involves driving around every town, city, and suburb in the US searching for enormous red balloons. Late last year, the Pentagon's mad scientist research wing DARPA announced the network challenge, a $40,000 prize for the first group to find and report the locations of 10 red weather balloons that the agency would set aloft one day in secret locations around the country. Most of the thousands of groups that signed up quickly realized that crowdsourcing was the way to find the 8-foot spheres. So naturally, they offered bounties to balloon hunters. But Pentland's crew at MIT humans but Pentland's crew at MIT's Human Dynamics Lab, part of the MIT Media Lab, took their crowd control a step further. In their incentive structure, anyone who reported a balloon to MIT received $2,000 if the team won. The person who recruited the finder earned $1,000. The person who recruited that recruiter bagged $500, and so on. The maximum payout with such a formula would add up to $4,000 per balloon, just affordable out of the prize money. MIT's simple system meant that participants were just as eager to enlist their friends as they were to search solo. In the 2 days leading up to the competition, the group recruited 100,000 volunteers. 6 hours after the balloon release, the horde of searchers reported the 10th balloon in a park in Katy, Texas. 3 hours later, MIT had sorted through its thousands of submissions and won the competition. It was trivial for us to slap together the balloon thing, says the 58-year-old Pentland. That's because other groups' tactics were based on guesswork, he argues. His were based on lessons learned through data mining research. We won because we understood the science of incentivizing people to cooperate. Since 1998, Pentland has been engaged in an unusual blend of sociology and data mining that he calls reality mining. His researchers placed sensors that he's dubbed sociometers around hundreds of subjects' necks and installed tracking software into their cell phones, capturing the moments of every individual in a group, whom he or she interacts with, even body language and the tone of his or her voice. Then they mine the resulting reams of data to identify facts as elusive as which member of the group is most productive, who is the group's real manager, or who tends to dominate conversations. Data mining is about finding patterns in digital stuff. I'm more interested specifically in finding patterns in humans, says Pentland, who has a PhD in artificial intelligence and psychology from MIT. I'm taking data mining out into the real world. The tag and trace method means Pentland doesn't have to rely on imperfect measurements, code from social networking websites, or worse, self reported surveys. Computer scientists understand data but not social dynamics. Sociologists understand social dynamics but lack instrumentation and analytics, says Sinan Arau, a professor at New York University's Stern School of Business. Sandy is a visionary because he has both. Last year, for instance, Pentland's lab put sociometers on 80 employees at a Bank of America call center in Rhode Island. The inconspicuous badges use Bluetooth and infrared signals to measure which coworkers the test subjects talked to every minute for a month and later another period of 6 weeks. After the first month, the MIT researchers could see that the individuals who talked to more coworkers were getting through calls faster, felt less stressed, and had the same approval ratings as their peers. Informally, talking out of problems and solutions, it seemed, produced better results than following the employee handbook or obeying managers' emailed instructions. So the call center tried its own experiment. Instead of staggering employees' coffee breaks as it had previously, it aligned their breaks to allow more chatter. The result, Bank of America to MIT, a few months later, productivity gains worth about $15 million a year. The lesson of the call center is the same one that Pentland's balloon hunters used to motivate thousands of followers to spend a Saturday assembling search posses, creating incentives that lubricate information sharing and teamwork. The sociometric stuff told us what the facts really are, independent of the sociology and cultural clutter, says Pentland, and some of the facts are surprising, like the fact that gossip improves productivity. The red balloon victory and the call center experiment also demonstrate that Pentland's sensor studies can do more than fulfill his data fetish. Reality mining can teach us how to change reality. Upcoming projects will aim to encourage better energy use and health habits. How do you get people to stop smoking or find a lost child? You leverage social networks, says Pentland. We've studied human behavior and now we're learning how to shape it. So, as y'all can see, reality mining is in full effect. Once again, y'all, as always, I appreciate every single one of y'all who come over here and rock with me. Y'all keep your eyes open out there, homies. Stay safe.